So Wisconsin beat Washington over the weekend, right?
Yes.
13-10. Their punter was their leading passer. Horrifying ball game. That's all true. Like their punter was like is awful, really terrible to watch. And so there were some Nebraska fans on the internets that were like, "Oh, Wisconsin can beat a ranked team. Why can't Nebraska beat a ranked team?" And can I just say, I can't tell if you're serious or not, or if you're just so snarky that you don't even know if you're serious or not anymore.
Why are you? Okay.
Because this is your fault. Because you told me not to let people off the hook.
It's fine.
And
You gotta pick and choose your healthy battles.
I only know one way to do that, and that is to be petty and snarky and keep receipts. That's how I don't let people off the hook.
All right, fine, go.
Would you like to change places with Wisconsin as a program? Is that what you're asking here? Because I don't understand unless that's what you're asking. Would you like to switch places with Wisconsin as a program who would absolutely have fired their head coach by now if they could find $30 million? But they can't, which is also not great for your program moving forward. I don't know if you know this. Money's going to help a lot in college football moving forward. Does Nebraska have money? Yeah, more than Wisconsin, it certainly seems like. Does Nebraska have more wins than Wisconsin the last 2 years? Yeah, I certainly think so. What is the point of talk? Like, what's the point? What is your point? Talking about, well, if Wisconsin can get a ranked win. Listen, Penn State almost beat Indiana this weekend. Do you want to beat Penn State this year instead of Nebraska? I don't.
Can I give you some truth serum?
Absolutely.
So, as I'm disappointed, this is two quick things. As I'm disappointed about getting my DoorDash from Egg Tuck, I'm trying to find a place to dispose of it. Like I threw it in the trash, but our trash cans were like razor thin. If it was like wider than a pop can, it was not going in the trash cans. Whoever designed those trash cans, they should not be around. So I had to end up taking the plastic bag out and bagging up the food, and I put it in the hallway. And I apologize if that's not good behavior, but I didn't want my room smelling like Egg Tuck. So as I'm going through all this deal, I'm processing the outcomes of the Penn State Indiana thing. So two things, and I'm not a PP Tucker, like so I don't. I'm just gonna say bring it on, but I am human, and so I go through these emotions. I'm like, do I want Nebraska going to Penn State with no conference wins, or do I want them to get off the schneid? Or ooh, if Penn State loses an emotional game.
This is me. I don't know if you were thinking about this before, but I brought this up to you too. So
no, so you started it with the goose egg thing.
Yeah. The offer makes me nervous.
But then in my head, I'm like, well, shoot, maybe Penn State shot their shot emotionally and the rest is downhill.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? So I'm doing all this and I'm looking out in the hallway and I called down to the front desk because I'm like, of course I pee tucked. I was like, I don't know if this is wrong, but I set some trash out in front of my room, and if it's not hotel policy.
It's the voice you were doing. I'm sorry. You were doing a whole voice.
I'm confiding in you.
I'm sorry.
So I'm like, I didn't understand exactly what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So for a multitude of reasons. So I hung up and I was like,
what were those reasons?
I'm just going to walk it down.
Okay.
So I walked the bag down and I put it in the nearest receptacle. But in the meantime, I was like, DB. It was more Kenny. I was like, DB/Kenny, what are you doing? Who cares what happens with Penn State? Use the bye week, do this, come off a win, get ready. You'll have a couple of coaches on the road recruiting. You get to start your game plan about 3 days earlier. We're going to fly into this little hole in the wall. We probably got to take a super crowded plane, and it's going to be uncomfortable because I hate this place. And let's just go get it. So I'm processing through all these things real time. And I say all that to say, at some point, I don't know when. I wanted to ask Sam, but he was giving these good, like you guys were going, which, by the way, I felt like a spectator during that interview.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's good. It's good because I get to listen. So I interrupt too much.
I call it conversational.
Oh, fudge. That's again. I don't want to pull a you and let 7 people make me mad. At some point, and I don't know when, but when do you think Nebraska will have won enough or be good enough where we don't lead in with the other team and what they are or aren't? That's
a hard question.
Well, that's where we're trying to get.
It is. That's a hard question. It really is because
that's still what we do now because we're still on,
No, you're right. It's a hard question because there's a part of me, and listen, I understand that the part of the fan base that is negative, I genuinely believe they're the minority. I genuinely believe that.
Yeah, that's the MK's point.
They're a vocal
because even he gets mad. Sometimes I think he thinks we're lumping him into it, but we're not. Like, I know you have some sense.
They're a vocal minority, but listen, I know, and listen, I maybe it's just that all the negative people live on Twitter in my mentions. Maybe that's where all of them live. But percentage-wise, it feels like I'm addressing almost everyone. When I know that not to be true, because sane people probably stay off the internet during football games. Fair. That's fair. I think it's a hard question because
wait, I'll tweet during broadcasts. Am I sane?
Well,
it's freaking bats.
Are either of us sane?
The frick you doing?
That's what I always do, and they never catch me. Ain't nobody gonna catch me.
You don't interact with people as much during games as like I do. You will generally do a couple of observations or comments and then continue to do your job.
Fair.
I actively interact with people during games, which is not the activity of a sane person.
Did you at least
I'm not talking to you right now.
Being a sane person, did you at least when you threw your trash away in the little rectangular
it
trash,
wasn't it
did you at least
so
wrap
the,
it up
the
so
shape,
it was all together?
The shape was like an eye.
I was like really thin.
So it was kind of fat in the middle and got thin on the ends. I don't know what you call the shape. It
was
like your real eye.
Yeah.
It was thin in the middle.
Yeah.
So you couldn't even get like a Gatorade bottle in the middle.
Oh,
but yes, Shane, I pulled the plastic bag out. I bound it.
Okay, so you're sane.
You don't get that back.
I take it back.
Riding with this idiot.
I take it back.
Whoa.
What?
Idiot seems aggressive.
Sorry.
Crazy is one thing. Idiot's another.
Sorry.
My point is, though, to answer your question, is when will Nebraska get to the point that we don't start with the other team?
Yeah.
I don't know, because it seems like the goalposts are moving a lot.
Oh, that's a thing.
It's like, well, Nebraska, I kind of mentioned this earlier. Trey Taylor, I thought, made a great point last week where he goes, hey, if you can't see the direction where this is going, that's a you problem. Like, I think it is so clear and obvious that this thing is trending in the right direction. And I don't know what that means long term.
That's fair.
I don't know where the finish line is. If there is a finish line, I would say there's probably not, right? Like, it's always progressing or regressing. Like, it's always moving, right? Which is the other thing we don't like, that progress isn't linear. But I don't know, if you can't see right now that we're so much better off than we were 3 or 4 years ago, then I don't know when it's going to be like I don't know if there's a switch to be like, oh, now it's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because let's say I was right this year and they went 10-2. Obviously not going to happen. They already have 3 losses. Let's say I was right.
Shane, go back to that. And I know we got to get to NFL. I think Jimmy.
We've got 9:30. We got.
Oh, I thought JP said. And you're going to be like, well, why are you riding with Jimmy? I'm not riding with Jimmy. I think Jimmy made a good point. Shane, bold the thing that Jimmy said when he starts with, oh, man, I lost it. Oh, but I think part. All right. Thank you. He says, but I think you can only talk about wins for so long, right? Just like losing. So at some point, we get to the nitpicky stuff, because what else are we supposed to do on a Nebraska sports show? Do you think that that's the conventional wisdom?
I do not.
Because I don't think that's why people listen to us.
I don't either.
But I don't know. I don't know.
I think people listen to you because they get good information. I think people listen to me because they think the meltdowns are funny.
All right. The micro is not exactly what I'm talking about.
I think people listen. I mean, if you
Like, do you? Okay. I'm not going to ask you the question impromptu because you're not going to answer it the way I want to.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think he's right that because it's a platform that people go into character?
I don't know.
That's what I'm at. Does that make sense?
I get what you're asking. I don't think
It sounds like that's what JP is saying.
I don't think people understand.
By
this
the way,
is,
what are the odds that his name is really Jimmy Palmer?
I'd say low.
And what if it is? He's gonna be like, "Look, man, what's
You
wrong
think
with
it's
my
just
name?"
Jim Palmer?
I'm not talking to you right now.
I think higher,
Amazing player.
higher than
Bad boy.
he says it is his real name.
Oh, all right, JP. I apologize.
I would say higher than
it's very basic government.
the chances that Dank Coyote is his government name.
No, we've gone through that. Shoot, Dank's got to have his head on a swivel in here, man.
He's quick on it. I don't think I don't think he minds.
Nah.
Also, don't think Headley Lamar is his God-given.
He's funny.
I think there is. I think there's a sense that with what the fan base, how the fan base processes things versus why people listen to us, I don't really know.
It don't make it okay. Let's not make it about us.
Okay,
I don't want to talk about us. I'm saying
why they consume shows like this in general.
The what else are we supposed to do? We nitpick because this is into my point of when he used the 2 timeouts against
against Northwestern.
No, was it Northwestern or was it SC? And people were like, "Bro, you can't manage the game."
Oh,
bro.
SC. It was SC because they lost. Yeah, SC.
I don't even know whose voice that was. It reminded me of. I think it was probably Stank Nooner's. That seemed like a Stank Nooner.
I feel like a Hot Danger voice more than Stank Nooner.
No, Hot Danger's got some snark to him. He's probably closer to what actually.
Okay,
but we do this. Is it to fill the time because we don't really want to talk actual sports or so whatever it is? I wonder because it makes some people really, really mad. Let me just read you this one real time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to give you contrasting styles. This whole ranked conversation thing is tired. The last ranked team Nebraska beat was Oregon, who finished 4-8 and fired their coach. Nebraska beat Cincinnati this year and Colorado last year. Colorado finished ranked. Cincinnati had a chance to finish ranked. It's a short-sighted way to measure progress.
Agreed. I make this argument all the time.
So everybody's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the safest thing to do is to just be broad.
Okay.
Or not pawn off opinions as facts.
Fair.
I don't know.
So
I'm just you're going to be like, you trying to let Jimmy off the hook? No, because
it's fine.
He drives me crazy too, but I just think he would.
That's a fair question.
We could go get a salad and it would probably be fun.
I mean, you're not going to eat a salad, but
I used to eat a lot of salad. I don't mess with it anymore because yeah, but anyway.
I think it's a fair question from Jimmy, but here's this kind of
No, it doesn't always have to be positive. I can totally break down what's going wrong with this football team, and it's not.
What did I ask?
It's not a positive thing.
What did I ask?
I can tell you about run fitting. I can tell you about gap integrity. I can tell you about execution. I can tell you about situational play calling.
You just hit it right there. It's not about the nitpicking, right? Because we'll do that. I'm fine with the nitpicking. I'm fine with getting in the nitty gritty. The problem
you were arguing with me about 2 drives last week.
Yeah, because I care and I want to know, right? I want to know.
No, you're nitpicking.
What did I ask you real time? High five, what's up? What did I ask you real time during the game?
This one?
Yeah. I said, explain it to me like I'm 5.
Oh, like you're 5. Pass rushing integrity lanes.
Pass rushing integrity lanes, and what is going? My question was, what's going?
This was a
I can't believe
you had the balls to ask me this during a game.
I waited till halftime.
Well, you don't know what I'm doing. I maybe not trying to jump.
I figured you were taking a bathroom break or something.
No, which?
I thought you maybe ran into Coach Snow again.
Can I say something?
Maybe getting a meat sandwich. I mean, I just saying that's probably good protein for you halfway through a game.
What is he talking about?
You were wondering what you're doing during halftime. I figured you're probably getting something to eat.
Okay, look, man.
That's just what I always assumed.
We're boys. I'm gonna need you to shut up. A meat sandwich, huh? Of all the things that we're talking about that you could have said, you're going with a meat sandwich?
Yeah.
I just literally said an hour ago I was gonna pull the hot dog out of the bun.
I know. I remember.
I'm not rocking with you.
It's been
Go-
reminded on the.
Go to your
screen.
room.
Okay.
Shut up laughing.
My bad.
Instigating.
My bad.
Because it's your fault.
No, what did I do?
He feels like he has to just be this way because you put him on the defensive all the time. I just
Okay.
stop it. I want to say this one thing.
You know, if I had my druthers, he wouldn't even have a mic. So
Aw. Oh, that's a little excessive.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at that. That's a bunch of crap.
Oh, wait till we have Jess on this week. She's kicking your tail for being mean to that little dude.
probably.
Now, I do want to say this.
Yeah,
though,
yeah. Go ahead. Read the text you wrote.
because this was actually something that I would respond to because I think it's legit. Was it in the group text?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So you said in the group text, you said, explain it to me like. Go ahead. You can read it.
Yeah, I said, explain it to me like I'm 5. What's going on the Nico scrambles? Is it it doesn't have to do with the rush lane integrity, or is it simply, hey, this is the thing we're willing to give up because we don't think it can beat us?
Yeah. So I said outside of ending up exactly where you start in a pass rush.
Mhm. So like in the exact lane.
And the exact lane.
Yeah.
I said, it's tough. You want to surround him without leaving any gaps in the middle for
Mhm.
him to escape through.
Which I thought they did a really good job of.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
Like that's what I said.
Like how many times did he escape middle?
Man, too many. No, not enough.
Not
enough.
a lot.
No, not a lot. He had the one backbreaker was the one going to the north.
Yeah.
I think it was the drive that they ended up. It was
But
part
he
of
got
the,
out.
It was part of the 16-play drive
Yeah.
where I was like, fudge, they did that
But
right.
he got outside a lot. He
They-
didn't go up the middle hardly
Yeah,
at all.
I was like, they did that right.
Yeah.
So that's actually something I can rock with.
Mhm.
But conversely, like if you just said, man, they can't stop a contain a running quarterback.
Could somebody
Could you just
spy him?
man? And I said, hey, there's options here.
Yeah.
You can bring pressure. Again, take the 4th and goal, QB run for a first down, heading to the north end zone,
Mhm.
in which I said, hey, it's going to be QB run game. Look for, D gap, going to be right on the edge. They did it anyway. First down, set up the next play.
Mhm.
Versus you played that with a 5 down kind of base. Play it.
Mhm.
Got the time, got your guys in position. Versus the 4th and whatever 2
Yeah, 1 or 2.
on their side of the field.
Yeah.
Where Nebraska stunted and played it differently, which was the play that Dylan Rogers and everybody was like, oh, the whole give keep thing, which whatever. They played it different defensively.
Can I ask a question real quick about that play?
Sure.
How much does the stunt make it harder to make a decision on whether to give or keep?
Very much so, because you're reading the wrong guy.
Right. Okay.
That's why I don't.
I want to bring that up because it matters, right? There's a reason defensive line stunt in a situation like that where you're like, hey, we've seen them do this. We think they might do this. Let's make that harder on them.
You want 10 minutes of a Zoom session yesterday, and I can say this without giving away game plan.
Sure.
Right? There's a couple of plays that Millard South likes to do out of the run game. So you got to decide, what do we want to take away? We want to take away this, we want to take away that. They're like, hey, when they do this play, this is the guy they trap.
Mhm.
So the next conversation is, hey, against an odd front, if we show this, who do you think this will be against? And if we do this, who do you think this will be against?
Mhm.
And then we surmise, okay, well, let's not show this. Then it's up to them to figure it out.
Yeah.
You're reading a different guy.
Yeah, you think you're reading the right guy, and it's wrong.
So that's why I never get into the whole what he should have done.
Yeah.
Number one, it's not that easy. And if it was always that easy, all the guys that draw arrows and stunts and stuff would always be right.
Yep.
Number two is they don't account for human error, which is why you actually play sports. Number three is they're good on the other side too. So the cat and mouse is what actually makes it
fun.
That's why you get paid.
Yeah.
Right? So I just don't like that discussion.
Yeah.
Right? If everybody caught a ball that they were always supposed to catch,
then we wouldn't care about the guys that never drop a ball.
You wouldn't play the game.
Yeah. Like if you're like, hey, if he gets this out, he's gonna catch it. Like that. Who cares?
It's so the way that they played that 4th and short, I thought that was very, very instrumental in how they played it, which showed me that they were learning. Which to land the plane is why I was like, ooh, I don't know about scared. Like, I don't think he's scared. I think there were times where Nico looked like the best player on the field. And situationally, this has to go to coaching. Just an isolated example. Do with it what you will. I'm not saying that John Butler is Buddy Ryan, but I will tell you, like, the evolution of being smart in game and the marker dry erase board, just look no further than those 2 plays.
Pretty good.
And look at the guy that was instrumental in doing it. He's subbing for one of your best defensive players all season. And you got him in a position to be successful, which is what every coach wants. That's why I bristle up at certain things that are said. I typically pick and choose my battles because, listen, everybody has opinions. But when a lot of people listen to you, I just want to know where you're coming from. Because we have a responsibility to make sure, or I'd like to think, that we're trying to promote a growth mindset. And maybe that's why I liked what my friend said to me last week about, hey, I don't want to know X's and O's. I just want a fan.
Yeah.
It made you mad?
No,
but it's why I can be associates with him online for all these years, even though there are days he drives me absolutely bonkers. He's telling me, I don't want to know what you know. I don't care what you know. I just want a fan.
Here's the thing, though. Here's my only issue with that is we've gotten to this place.
Jimmy's out. Jimmy's in the doghouse with Shane.
We've gotten to this place, though.
We don't do those kind of fans.
Listen, if you just want to be a fan and you don't want to learn as much as you can, that's fine. I'm not asking you to. I'm also like, I know I've said like, hey, it helps a lot be less emotional if you watch a game a second time, right? I totally believe that. Even if you don't know the X's and O's, like even if you're not looking for that, just watch it a second time knowing what the outcome is. That makes you so much less emotional about what's happening.
So can I have a geometry discussion on a screen, real time in a broadcast? Be being critical, but no, I work for whomever. My favorite. You have a son on the team. By the way, if it really mattered that he was on the team, he'd actually be starting because I think he can help you win games. Anywho, I just try to present the facts as is. What you do with it is up to you.
So here's my only problem with the I just want a fan, I just want to do this, right?
You can't be getting angry though.
I mean, I can.
Sorry. Okay,
I can.
You can.
Here's what bothers me.
I'm gonna have Brian call you.
Is it's not just regular fans on Twitter. You mentioned if people have a platform.
Captain is my guy. He drives you crazy. He says a lot of crazy things.
Sure does.
I'm still cool with him.
That's fine. And listen, if you just want to be a fan and you want to be,
he's a fan,
which is fine. But here's the thing: your opinions, if you choose not to educate yourself, are not as valid as other people's opinions that do.
That's fair.
That's where I have a problem. If I go to a doctor and he says, you've got X, Y, and Z wrong with you, and then I go to my buddy who dropped out of high school and he says, I think it's this, I take his opinion less seriously. Personally.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
This is totally, it's kind of off topic, but not. Why do you think entitlement is typically a one-way street when we talk about entitlement?
Like the Like we think the team's entitled.
We get mad if we talk about entitlement and these kids, but yet we want our vantage point sometimes seems like
Oh, no one's more
it's
entitled than
also
the fan base.
it's also even sometimes it's media too.
Sure,
we're like
absolutely.
this. Like I don't want to
Listen, I'm incredible. I feel accuse.
No,
Oh,
I
you
can't
don't want to. Oh, you don't want to recuse.
I don't
want to
absolve myself
from
of
Listen,
feeling entitled, because there are times I want to say, why would you argue with me? I know.
Sure. And I feel entitled as somebody who grew up in the state of Nebraska, that Nebraska has a right and deserves to be at near the top of the college football world.
You used to piss me off with that.
That's fine.
Remember those days?
Yeah, 100%. I still piss you off just for other stuff now.
No, but the whole accountability thing and do this, and I'm like, Ravi, like, we're trying to move this in the right. No, and we would like.
Yeah, we go back and forth.
Yeah,
but I like. So listen, I totally understand that I have a. That's why I feel so passionate about. Like, Nebraska will find its way back to where I want them to be. Like, part of that is entitlement on my part, right? Because you're right when you say Nebraska being a college football power is more of an outlier than it is the way things should be.
Yeah.
Right. But guess what? I feel like it's a birthright.
I'm not. It's cool that you feel that way.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that
from demographics and geography and all the hard physical factors, you're right. From nobody is going to sleep until this thing gets back on track, I'm right.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
I rock with that.
Like, both of those things can be true.
And this is the first time there were two firsts last week.
Yeah.
Right? I said on Monday, hammer Nebraska. And I also said it's my gut feeling that Coach Rhule gets this thing right.
Yeah.
Right? So knowing that I feel that way, I have to be careful that not all the information that I process is skewed to get the desired outcome.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's just part of the growth mindset.
That's part of why I bring this up, because I have the entitlement that at some point.
You think I don't want to say, why are you playing that guy?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that a lot. There's certain guys, and I'm not going to hammer them.
Knock it off.
No, there's certain guys.
I know, Coach Raiola, because you've admitted that you feel like you're the most hated coach in the state. You still do a good job
at multiple positions.
I said it. He does do.
Gotta keep watering the bamboo.
He does do.
I'm just saying. Hey, just real quick here. How's Turner Corcoran been playing?
Pretty good.
Okay. Turner Corcoran play pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going with this? I hate when you've been around me way too long.
Is Elijah Pritchett pretty good?
Yeah, he's playing significantly better.
Has his penalties gone way down?
Yeah.
How's guard center guard look? Is it pretty good?
Why are you doing this at my expense?
Only Rocco Spindler, I would say, is probably the same player that they got when he got here.
Yeah.
Like, Rocco Spindler was good when he got here, and because I was told that Elijah Pritchett got ran out of Alabama, all of a sudden he's pretty good left tackle again. They played 4th and 5th defensive or offensive tackles against Northwestern, won that game, right? Gave up what was it, 1 sack? They've given up 2 sacks in the last 3 games. Backup tackles all over the place.
Let's go to John.
We're just
To this day.
Shane, you're not off punishment yet. I still have one question left, so hopefully we hurry.
Okay.
For me?
Let's get to John.
Yes, for you.
Probably not. Let's get to John real quick. John, what's going on, buddy?
John, good morning.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Oh,
I'm doing great.
We're great. What's up?
Yeah. You ever hear that? The saying, "Everything happens for a reason."
If you weave in a Beatles reference, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Nope, we're not going there. Too early in the week for that. But I've been on hold just long enough to calm down.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where this call is going to go now, or even what I'm going to say, other than congratulations on the win.
Let's go.
Friday. But the level of frustration with some of the nitpicking going on right now had me ready to go on the radio and act even dumber than I normally do. But everything's calm now, and so. But
Okay, the floor
Yeah,
is
that's all
yours.
I
What's
got.
up?
Well, you all right. It just kind of it just seems like all the time. You guys mentioned something that was really big, or that really struck home about kind of the progress and where we've been versus, where we're at right now, and seeing the progress and the fact that it just feels like no matter what we try or what's going on or how if you can see the forest through the trees, that the patience, where is the patience? Michigan, national title. They had a chance to fire that guy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of places would have fired that guy. And, he had some losing seasons. And instead of hurrying up and pulling the trigger on him and trying to fire their way to a title, they hung out. And, the Ohio State, there were a couple of missed holding penalties away from firing that guy. Because I have a feeling had he lost that game to us, I don't know that he'd have survived the weekend.
Oh,
at
Columbus, yeah.
And then all he did was turn around and win a national title. If you can't see the right things that are going on right now, I don't know what to tell you. I have my own theory on it, and it is the average person walking around probably couldn't coach a second grade flag football team to a 500 record. So what would they know? Damn. But I don't know. I see these guys. I've seen staff in the past be lazy, seem to not really work hard, not really get after it, not care, which I think is kind of that main component that you're looking for in the staff, that when you bring them in, man, these guys care. And I know this is going Homer, total Kool-Aid, and maybe this guy doesn't work. Who knows? Maybe he.
Well, in your defense, though, you had a lot of good. I argued with you till the cows came home about Callahan, and I let you ride because you made enough. You made enough good points on keeping him.
That was it. And not to drag that up, but he did. The one thing that you could always point to with him is that he was an 80-hour-a-week guy. He wasn't going to lose due to, being lazy.
Yeah.
He was going to game plan longer and harder than anyone else. Right fit, obviously not. But this guy, man, loves it here. He loves it here. His family loves it here. He's working his tail off. Everybody saw the list of recruits that was at that game. I even think now that even the old school Nebraska fan that used to think, 7-8 years ago that we could get back to national prominence by just filling a team with walk-ons, I even think that person is now actually turned around after the Scott Frost era and goes, no, we need some of these guys too. We need some of these top end players. If we had 7 more Winaris running around and 7 more Rocco Spindler level players running around, or that type of guy, would we be having these conversations right now? So,
all right, buddy.
John,
best wishes this week, man. I'm fascinating. I think the first one to 10 wins.
That's it's gonna be a rock fight. That's for sure.
Hey,
I'm in any tips. I'm in uncharted water.
Personal. I'll text you. I will say this though. One thing I'm definitely gonna do that I don't do is don't think we won't be talking about how no one thinks we're winning this game. So, and if you know one thing I get pissed about, it's that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's you hear it all the time. That's why they play it.
Yep.
And so it's gonna be an exciting weekend.
I'll reach out to him this week.
John, appreciate the call, buddy.
Tell him to take my call, John. You run that household. Actually, you don't. Your wife does, but you can make him answer the phone.
Good call there from John. We're going to get to Ty Shalter here in a minute, but
he does have bad taste in music.
I think GB Teamer brought up a good point here, and part of the reason that I will continually address these things, because it's not just it's the same reason that you wanted to address some things as well. There's certain media types that fuel the negativity fire in the fandom. It's good for business. Those are the people I'm not letting off the hook. I get people think I'm responding to random burners and things like that.
6x9 smoking burners.
But there's a reason that I address some of these things. And it's because people with actual followings repeat them, start them, whatever it is. And that to me is important to squash. Because that's not good that's not good. Listen, what 3 categories did I put people into last week? Ball knowers, people know X's and O's, people that don't necessarily know X's and O's, but want to learn and want to get better, and people that profit off of negativity. I will always go after the third group.